that day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't want to go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for
Hi guys, this is Pinkie the Housewife. I have some breaking news for you. Basically, it's breaking news. Okay, I'm not sure have y'all heard, but I will be covering this on all three of my channels: Pinkie the Housewife, Pink Global, and the original Pinkie, just in case. Okay, but Chris Brown. Everybody knows Chris Brown. Everybody that loves Chris Brown, all his fans and everything, y'all know he got a tour coming up, right? Yeah, he got a tour coming up. Um, that toured his Breezy Bowl tour. But Chris Brown, let me just show you guys. Chris Brown, get rid of this, has been released on bail from the UK jail before his tour. You know, he was cutting it close because if he didn't go earlier to turn himself in, he would be having to turn himself in the middle of his tour. And that would have meant that he would be missing out on tour 2 or more tour dates. You never know what's going to happen in the UK, but I'll let you never know. But anyway, let me just tell you this. Chris Brown has been released from a UK jail, posting bail over $6 million. Yeah, y'all heard me right. Bail over $6 million. Who posts over $6 million bail? If I hadn't heard anybody post over $6 million bail, I don't know anybody that done that. What celebrity? Wait now, Diddy. No, he didn't even get bail. Diddy didn't even get bail. He tried to give him $50 million. They turned him down. He tried to give him his mama's condo. They turned that down. He tried to give him all the women in the family in his passport. They turned that down. So I guess Chris Brown. It says $6.7 million. I guess they rounded off, but it's saying Chris Brown released on $6.7 million bail. Now, the singer release comes nearly a week after he was arrested and taken into custody on a charge of grievously bodily harm with intent to connection to an alleged 2023 fight that took place in London. You know, Chris Brown is always fighting. He's always doing something. Chris Brown, you need to sit yourself down. Don't play with them folks in the UK. I wouldn't play with them. I'll go do what they tell me to do. They said for me to come back, I'll go back. Play smart. Okay? Let y'all see this video. Chris gonna play smart, guys. He ain't gonna play dumb. Okay? He ain't gonna play dumb. His future is riding on it. No, you can't. Well, I can't say he's gonna play smart. I don't know. I don't know what's in the man's head. Okay? I don't know. But we're gonna watch this video, okay? The BBC News. Yes, we are. We're gonna watch this. Oh, wait now. Okay. I didn't mean to put that what she got down there. But anyway, let's see what the woman got to say. She better be talking what I think she's talking about. I'm gonna put this caption up in case y'all can't understand her. Okay. And here we go, guys. Let me make it big so we can see everything.
Brown has been freed on bail by a court in London after being charged over an alleged assault in a nightclub in 2023. The court gave the American musician permission to continue with his scheduled international tour, which includes UK shows in June and July. Let's see to our news correspondent Greg McKenzie, who's been following the story throughout. Greg, good to see you. What were the conditions of bail?
Well, there were strict conditions, in terms of the bail that was granted today in a London court, Southwark Crown Court. Now, just in terms of background, Chris Brown was arrested last Thursday in Manchester in the early hours of the morning by Metropolitan Police officers who were tipped off that the singer had arrived in the UK. Now, he was wanted for questioning in relation to an assault in a nightclub 2 years ago in London. So the singer had flown in to Manchester on his private jet to work on preparations for his tour. He has a number of UK dates, and it was then that the police arrested him last Thursday at 2 o'clock in the morning. He went to court the following morning, and the judge said that he was not going to grant the singer bail, and he was subsequently held on remand in a UK prison, we believe in a Manchester prison. Now, today, his lawyers have submitted successfully a bail application, and the judge at Southwark Crown Court has granted that bail for the singer on the condition that the singer pays £4 million up front and a further £1 million in the next week. Now, that is really a security deposit, if you like, so that if the singer breaks any of the conditions of that bail condition, then he would forfeit the £5 million in total.
Let me say that money that you're talking about, that means $6.7 million in bail. That's what they meaning. They just do it in pounds. So I'm just clarifying.
Now, as for other conditions that have been stipulated, the judge has said that he will allow Chris Brown to carry on with his UK tour dates. So he's due in Manchester, London, Cardiff, Birmingham and Glasgow, and also other dates in the US and Canada. The judge has said he will allow the singer to travel internationally, but he must provide an address here in the UK where he must reside until his next court appearance on June the 20th.
And briefly, Greg, we're seeing pictures of Chris Brown at the moment on tour. He's won a few Grammys. Tell us a bit more about his career and why he's so popular.
Well, Chris Brown is an international platinum-selling artist. He's had numbers and numbers of number one hits.
Do they want to know why he's so popular? Did she really say that? I don't think she really know about Chris Brown. Chris Brown was dating Rihanna back in early, 2008, 2009 or something like that. And caused a big stir because he manhandled her, and which you know what, he was wrong. I saw her face what he did to her, and he paid for that, and you're going to keep paying for that, Chris. But I didn't come here to talk about that. Now, that was wrong. Now, I don't care whether you was young being young, don't excuse nothing, okay? Young and dumb. You don't ever put your hands on a woman. You do it nowadays, you going to jail. Well, you're already in jail. But anyway, guys, let's get back to the story, okay? I think he cleaned up his act.
An artist that has been in the industry for a number of decades. Many people have watched him grow from a child to a man and be quite successful. He's had a few issues in the past, which were widely reported, most famously the incident with Rihanna back in 2010. And subsequently, he had spent some time, had got prosecuted for that back in Los Angeles many, many years ago. But moving forward, the singer had apologized and has seemed to be getting his life back on track. And this incident 2 years ago, he's yet to answer to those charges or even end.
Okay, he said through 2010. I think I said 2008, 2009. I know it was somewhere along up in that time. But yeah, seemed like he's getting his life back on track and everything. Because he appears to me to be a great father and everything. But nevertheless, what happened. You don't ever do that. And I think he done grown. I wish some other men would grow. But they ain't gonna grow. Chris, I hope he do make all his tour dates, because that's a lot of money going down the drain. A lot of money lost.
Enter a plea, but it's widely expected on June the 20th when he appears at Southwark Crown Court that he will submit a plea, and he will appear in court on the 20th of June along with his co-defendant Omalulu Akinlolu, who is a music producer. Both the pair are accused of attacking a fellow music producer at a London nightclub 2 years ago.
Greg, thank you so much. Good to see you. Greg McKenzie, who has been following this story through.
Okay, guys. That's the story. That is the story of Chris Brown being released on $6.7 million bail from the UK jailhouse. You know what? I bet she thought he was going to stay in there for a long time. I don't know, but I just wanted to bring y'all that story. And any updates, I'll make sure y'all get them later. Okay. Thank you guys. Okay. Y'all know how we do it.
That day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna